Hi everybody. So I am here today with Keith from Renasant Bank, and we're going to be talking about renovations loans. And we have actually met at the Georgetown Business Association. And we both share a love for Georgetown, the community, and helping people find their dream home. So there's a lot going on here in Georgetown, correct?
There is. It's really grown substantially since I've just been here for about 3 years now. I moved up from Isle of Palms, and yeah, the growth that's happening here is pretty phenomenal, and in good ways. I mean, we're seeing new businesses open up, new restaurants, boutique stores, a lot of, which leads us into our conversation about renovations, a lot of renovations being done on houses.
Yeah.
Downtown, you've got the West End, a lot of homes over there being renovated, Willowbank, Wedgefield, going down towards Maryville. I mean, it's a growing community, and it has a lot of older homes that are in need of some TLC. So I think that's part of the reason we're going to discuss this product today and the need for it in the community. So yeah.
Yeah, so basically, you touched on that point, is a lot of my clients are coming from out of state or coming from Mount Pleasant area or coming from North Carolina, and they're really falling in love with the Georgetown charm of the older homes that are here. The younger people that are coming in, even some more seasoned ones, are more confused about the difference of a renovation loan versus a conventional loan. So
Sure.
what is the main difference there?
There really isn't a difference in the loan itself because it actually is a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac product. So it is a conventional loan. It can be done with as little as 3% down with a 620 credit score, so it follows the Fannie Mae Freddie Mac guidelines. The difference is you're basically picking a home that needs to have some work done on it and enlisting the help of a contractor to do so. And when you have the appraisal done, you want that appraised value to match up to the amount of the renovation that you're doing, inclusive of the purchase price of the home. So I think kind of what makes people a little bit apprehensive about doing a renovation loan is oh gosh, I've got to go through dealing with a contractor, and I'm gonna have to run the job, and I'm gonna have to do all that, and how am I gonna get them paid? And we kind of take the mystery out of that because, you know, with the renovation side of it, I mean, you do have to hire a contractor. You do have to find somebody that you can rely on. Usually your real estate agent can give you some referrals through previous clients that have had really good experiences. And you do need to propose a budget. But after that, I mean, basically you come to us with that budget. We do the loan application just as a normal loan. We order an appraisal, providing it appraises with the improvements on the home. We close on that loan. Usually you want a little bit more time than a normal close. Normal closing is 30 to 45 days. On a renovation, you really want to take a minimum of 45 because you want time to get the bids and get the plans right. But then we close on that loan, and we escrow the amount of money for the renovation. And then you're basically paying your contractor on draws as the renovation proceeds. And we have a team. We have a whole renovation department that deals with sending the draws over. They loop you in. They make sure you're satisfied. You're okay with the work process so far. And then we deal with providing the draws as we go through the process. So it leaves you out of it. Really, I mean, all you're doing is picking the house that you want to turn into something beautiful and make exactly what you want it to be. And getting your contractor and getting those estimates and closing the loan and starting the process. And you have 15 months from start to finish to complete that process.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, all you got to do is go shop, find the house you like, get yourself a contractor. So he has to be licensed, insured, that kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely, for your protection too.
Yeah.
So and it can be. And so here's the other thing about a renovation loan. People don't fully understand. They may see a home and they say, you know what, I really, you know, it's too small. I don't need a renovation loan for this. I've got to figure out how to pull out cash. I have people that do renovation loans just to put pools in their backyard.
Okay.
Provided it can appraise with the value, then you're fine. And actually, I do a lot of new construction business, and that's one thing that a lot of people will do when they're closing with a builder on a new home. They may add a pool,
Yeah.
and then they can close on that loan on time with their builder, and then they just contract with a pool contractor, and they've got a year to build that pool after they move into their new home. So it can be something as limited to a pool, to a kitchen, to basically ripping almost the entire house down, that needs to be completely gutted, or adding, wings or rooms, additions, whatever. So it can be as little as you want, or as big as you want.
But in that notion though too, the buyer still has to look into zoning and or the loan, for the people that want to get the loan still have to do the research and make sure that they are allowed to put a pool in and
Correct.
and
Yeah.
the setbacks.
It still has to all meet,
yeah.
So
So that is still on the person that is getting
it
the loan.
is, and really the contractor. That's why you want a good
Yeah.
solid contractor who can go pull those permits and basically handle it from soup to nuts to a certain extent.
Yeah.
And if you hire, it's just the pool contractor will usually handle all
Yeah.
that stuff. There are a couple of things you need to watch out for when you're doing a renovation loan. Homes on the National Historic Register are not eligible through Fannie and Freddie because they're very specific to
They have
what can be done,
restrictions,
and then also a home with severe mold damage. They're not keen on doing renovation loans on those until the mold problem is eradicated.
Okay.
So if you're going to do a renovation loan or purchase that home, that mold eradication will have to already have taken place, and then you can come back in and do the renovation that you want
Okay.
on the property.
All right. So I just wanted to like bullet points. You said, what is the credit score in order to get it?
Minimum 620.
620.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What documentations do they need to have in order to apply for one?
Just the normal, just as for a loan, you have to be employed, your tax or 2 years tax returns, or
Okay.
W-2s or W-2s, bank statements, place of employment, thing of that nature. All the normal things for a regular loan, but then the added steps, of course, of what the scope of work is you're going to do on that property, the contractor's credentials, because we vet them.
Yeah.
We don't approve them. We vet them and make sure that they're eligible to do business.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be handling our
So
money
Uncle
and your
Tom
money.
can't just go step up and say, hey, I have a license.
Well,
I can
it
do
depends
this for
on
you.
it depends on if your uncle is a fantastic contractor. I've had instances where there are contractors that are very very good at what they do and have a fantastic reputation, and they may have non-traditional credit, and we will look at that. So it really comes down to having good references.
Yeah, my husband is good at this.
Yeah.
Okay, I think, so down payment, what did you say? It's the same as the other ones?
It can
right?
be, if you're a first-time home buyer, you can fall into that 3% down. It is a little tougher to get approved. I don't want to guarantee that.
Right.
The typical minimum down you're going to see is going to be 5% down,
Okay.
just like a normal conventional loan.
Right.
But if you are a first-time home buyer, you may be able to get into that 3% down if you get approved.
Okay.
And that really is running through an automated DU or LP, which is a Fannie or Freddie underwriting approval system.
Okay, good. And how is somebody able to get a hold of you? What is the best way? I mean, obviously,
Just
I'm
give
going.
me a call.
Yeah.
843-737-3174, or email me at Keith, Keith, .Hodgson, HODGSON, @Renasant.com.
And I will be posting all that information on our website as well, on our Facebook page as well, so you have everything right there. And thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was very
So thanks
much
for having
fun.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
absolutely.
you.